Hi, this is Diana Hopkins giving a quick overview of how I use Livebinders as an electronic resource to support my students and their parents so that we all have a successful school year. I'd invite you to go to livebinders.com where you will undoubtedly reach this page. I've been using Livebinders for approximately 10 years now, and while some teachers will use it to access other binders that are public, there are binders available on every topic you could possibly imagine. I use it to prepare my own binders that I then share with students with specific content that is used in our courses. So I'm going to just log in, and I already have an account made. It's D. D'Agostino. This is of course, my maiden name, and my password has been saved on my computer. When I first go into my account, I can see here all of the binders that I have made for various courses, extracurricular endeavors, college classes that I've taken, etc. over the last 10 years or so. And they call this my shelf, where I can see all of the binders that I have prepared. What I'd like to focus on is just one of those binders, and we'll use one of my oldest binders. This is for Honors Anatomy and Physiology, a course that I teach at DR. As you can see here, Livebinders keeps track of the number of views once the binder has been prepared, and this particular binder, as we can see, has over 12,000 views in the last 9 years or so since I first created this binder. Let's click on it and open it up so that we can see some of the resources that I'm able to store here and offer to the students. When they first open the binder, they're brought to this sort of general announcements and upcoming events page that I've set up. This is where I would just provide any reminders that maybe the students need, due dates, my expectations, different things like that. Next to that, we've got an opportunity to sign up for my Honors Anatomy and Physiology Remind group, access to the course syllabus, access to the calendars, my plan for the course as the year evolves and continues. I find that this is very helpful for students, especially where I have juniors and seniors. If they know that they're going to miss class for their driver's test or an upcoming doctor's appointment or something like that, students can access these calendars well ahead of time to sort of have an idea of what they'll miss. I have a variety of other resources in here, just things that I found over the years that I think will be helpful for students. And then we get into the meat of what I've prepared for my students. I've organized my binder into the 9 to 10 units that I teach each year. We're going to just go to Unit 2 because that happens to be what I'm teaching right now to my anatomy students. And if I click on the tab for Unit 2, I can see that there are many different tabs, or sub-tabs as they call them, below the Unit 2 tab. And each of these tabs is going to redirect the students within this window to different types of resources. Some of the tabs are redirecting students to helpful videos. Some of the tabs are redirecting students to notes. And I've offered the notes to my students in two ways. I've offered the full screen slides. I've also prepared the notes for students to access as an easily printable page with 6 slides per page. Livebinders is great for providing hyperlinks for the students to access, in addition to providing all of these PDFs. And I really can offer a lot of different resources to the students here, including Cliff Notes for those who want the abbreviated version, access to college lectures and things like that. In the event that we click on a tab and we're simply getting the URL, we would just click it, and this would give us an opportunity to open that. All in all, I do find that this is a useful resource, and again, this binder has had over 12,000 views in the last 9 years, so this is certainly something that the students are accessing, not just for notes, but for other resources as well. And ultimately, my goal in using this is to best prepare these young men and women to be independent learners and to know how to access resources for when they leave my course and move on to college.